Hey Charlie.
Hi. Can you see me? Probably not, but that's okay because I plan to take a back seat to this anyway. Amazing sea that I have in front of me and that I wanted to share with you. So I felt inspired to do a video response to your video posts about your Saturn return, because I resonated with a lot of what you said, and in the experiences that you've been having, I can remember a lot of that same feeling, and I wanted to talk about that in the hopes that some of my experience might be valuable to you, or at least of interest. So, briefly about me, I'm from Ohio, and I now live in Italy, in the southern part of Italy, on the at the bottom of the Amalfi Coast. So it's not a very clear day, but on clear days you can actually see clear across to the coast, and you can see Capri, and you can see amazing things. So anyway, I do feel that I was led here by whatever my divine guidance or insight, inspiration, whatever. I think it felt to me mostly like an impulse. And some people would say chance and coincidence, but I think we know better. And I met my husband, and we've been married for about 8 years now, and we have a soon-to-be 7-year-old little boy. And I love my life now. I'm showing you the view from my balcony that leads off of my bedroom, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing to wake up every day and have this. And so, you know, you're doing something kind of right when you make the decision to trust yourself and to go through whatever crap you have to go through to clear it out and move forward and move into a better space. I can say my beliefs started to be challenged, or I started to question my beliefs when I moved here, because, you know, when you're in a new culture and there are new language and new habits, customs, and beliefs, it's hard, and as much as you may want to hold on to yours, you find yourself not able to do that, because you see that these people and all of their different perspectives have reasons for believing and doing just as valid as yours are and as mine were. And so I thought, well, there's validity here, and so how is it that I can say what they believe is wrong and what I believe is right? And so I started to see the value in everyone's perspective, and that's been a huge process of expansion for me, which leads me into my Saturn return. There was one part of me that I hadn't really evaluated. And in the Saturn return that I experienced, I was probably about your age, and I had just had my son, which was a real double whammy. But what happened was all of that crap came up, kind of like it is for you, and I had to really look at it and say, what is this? Where did it come from? Do I want it? And how do I let it go? And the central theme for me was mostly, well, it was basically everything. My whole life pretty much broke apart into little pieces of beliefs and little fragments of ideas and thoughts that, when I got a close-up look at them, did not serve me anymore. And some of them I held on to, but most of them I let go. And so I would say the biggest thing about your Saturn return is you're basically cleaning house. You're clearing out everything that you don't need anymore, to open up space and make room for new things that are going to abundantly bless you. And unless you're willing to go through this crap now and find a way to redefine your beliefs and a way to reorient your perspective on things, those things which are coming up right now, then you aren't going to be open enough. I wasn't open enough or ready enough to take advantage of all the really wonderful things that were coming my way. And really the light at the end of the tunnel here is, if I don't know how much you know about astrology, but for me, and I think for everybody, a few years after your Saturn return comes your Jupiter return, and that is a whole different ballgame, and that is awesome. But I have a feeling that a lot of things, a lot of opportunities I probably would have missed if I didn't feel clear of the things I was holding on to before that were holding me back, like anchors, holding me down. And so I really believe this, that the more we're willing to go through these transformations now, the more we'll be able to receive what the future has to offer us, and what our opportunities are going to unfold for us. So that's my basic message. And if I'm going to leave 2 links underneath here in the description. One is for an astrologer. Her name is Elsa, and she's excellent. She just gives you the big picture, and she shows you how to use all of your planets in harmony with your with your goal of empowerment. And so any kind of, unfortunate aspect that you might see is something that she can always refer you to as kind of a pivot point in your personality, and use it towards, a goal of progress, and not look at it in that kind of a handicap. I don't know how to say that. So she's just kind of shows you how to work it, especially in these tricky times, because she has been through lots of tricky times and she gets it. Another one is, I like, you might have seen it already, but it's Teal Scott's video about the way to change core beliefs, which I think goes hand in hand with the Saturn return. That's really what you're doing. You're laying a new foundation upon which to build a brand new you, in a way. Brand new everything, a brand new life. And that's when your Jupiter return comes and gives you all these opportunities, and you have a clean slate when you're done with your Saturn return. If you've done the work, you've gone through it, and you can build as high as you want. So I think you're doing a great job. I love you very much, Charlie, and I think you're going to find your way through this real soon. Hang in there, and I send you lots of light and blessings. Bye-bye.